And just like that, we are in week 17 and the NFL power rankings for week 17 are here. I'm sorry about week 16. I meant to release the video. I recorded it, but never released it. And it seems like yesterday I was driving to Kansas City, and just yesterday I was actually driving from Minnesota. So the Detroit Lions heading into week 17 are no doubt going to move up. Now, I did want to be surprised, but this is my second take of the video. So I've already seen the power rankings, and I was pretty close to actually calling it. I'm so mad I messed up that take because that was a genuine reaction. But anyway, without further ado, let's go over the NFL power rankings. There's no doubt in my mind that after what happened yesterday, the Ravens were number one, and that is the case. Moving up a spot from 1 or 2 to 1. Then you have the San Francisco 49ers dropping down from 1 to 2. Then you have the Miami Dolphins at number 3, moving up from 4 to 3. The Philadelphia Eagles squeaked by yesterday, and I'm telling you, if Tyrod Taylor starts that game, they could have lost their 4th in a row. And the Detroit Lions move up to number 5, moving up 2 spots from number 7. Says, you just knew the Lions' first NFC North title, which would give them their first home playoff game in 30 years, wouldn't come easily. They had to fight and scrap for every drive in the thrilling win over the Vikings, benefiting greatly from 4 Nick Mullins interceptions, all of them on D-balls. But the Lions also deserve credit for those defensive stops, even if their down-to-down consistency was lacking and they had few answers for Justin Jefferson. I mean, who does? Could they stand to tighten up on defense? Duh, yeah. Will they take the game-changing turnovers even while allowing chunks of yards? Absolutely. It also helps that the offense has multiple playmakers capable of being showcased any given game. Rookie running back Jahmyr Gibbs atoned for his early fumble with 100 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns as he and Amon-Ra St. Brown took over in the second half. A special season in Detroit will be extended by at least 1 game in January, and that is true. We haven't seen this in 7 years. The last time the Lions were in the playoffs, I wasn't even making YouTube videos about the Detroit Lions. I didn't really start that to right around 2018. Matter of fact, it was Thanksgiving of 2018. That's when I really started to take this serious and make videos about the Detroit Lions. I agree with everything they said. Everything they said. This isn't the highest spot that we've been all season, but again, being ranked in the top 5 in December is much better than being ranked 3rd in September, right? So the Lions have an opportunity to host their first playoff game, and they will. And the crowd, Ford Field, is going to be behind them. It's going to be a big game. Our opponent is not yet determined yet. Our seeding is not even determined. It's going to literally come down to the last 2 weeks of the season with the Lions. I mean, if they win these last 2, the sky is literally the limit. It's a lot of videos coming today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, got a lot of catching up to do. But those are your week 17 power rankings, man. The thing about, and I've said this plenty of times, right, is the offense is going to carry this team. Again, another turnover-free game. And I was talking about in my post-game show that it looked like Jared Goff fumbled. But I talked to Will with Rocked On Podcast Network, and he was telling me that, I asked him, I said, hey, did you think it was a fumble? He said no. So he started telling me about the angles that they were showing. And so I forgot that I was at Minnesota. So from the angle that they showed, it looked like it was a fumble. They did not show any other angle except the angle where it looked like it was a fumble. That's the only, I still haven't seen the play. So I need to watch it again. But from the replay they showed, it looked like it was a fumble. But when we play turnover-free football, the offense, meaning when we don't turn the ball over, which is the offense, right? We win games. That's just another game. Now, Jared Goff came off a 5-touchdown performance with 1 touchdown, but again, a turnover-free game. Those are the games that we win. Our offensive line was back in there. This team is going to have to be carried by the offense. That's just the way it is. Our pass rush still doesn't exist, but we're going to talk about that. Sacks are different from a pass rush. You got to get there with 4. Right? That if you can get there with 3 to 4, you can drop 7 to 8 back in coverage. The Lions have to sacrifice a lot of times. Now that Iffy is in, they have to sacrifice that safety. But we'll talk about that in later videos. But the Detroit Lions, top 5 in the month of December. I mean, this year is shaping up to be something special. And it's not over yet. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the Detroit Lions. Let me see. Underneath the Eagles, Ravens, San Francisco 49ers, and Miami Dolphins. I'm okay. I'm okay with that spot. Could it be higher? It could. We got the same record as there are 4 teams that are 11-4 in the top 5. The only team that has 3 losses is the Baltimore Ravens, and we got beat by them. So let me know what you think in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.